Hello and welcome to Criminology. I'm Miss Hopley and I teach on this course. This course is new to Coldew this year and is proving to be very popular. It's a fascinating subject and it covers many aspects of different subjects such as law, sociology and psychology. The content of this course is very wide-ranging and it does include also some vocational skills. It's a respected qualification at the same level as A-level. So if you're wondering why it is a diploma and not an A-level, there's just different assessment at the end of it, and there is some vocational aspects to it, but it does stand at the same level and is a respected qualification. So criminology is a scientific study of criminal behaviour and also how it affects us all. We use scientific theories to analyse these criminal situations, so events, offenders, victims and society as a whole. The structure of the assessment is we have the diploma which lasts 2 years and a certificate which lasts 1 year. So the bottom part is just 1 year. We would be expecting students to do the entire 2 years, which is the diploma. And this includes 2 units in the first year and 2 units in the second year. So I'll give you a bit more idea about that. So in your first year, so year 12, unit 1 is about changing awareness of crime, and unit 2 is about our theories. So who said what about it and how is it being studied. In the second year, we look at what happens when the crime happens and what happens next. So do the police investigate, what does the crime prosecution do, and how does it end up in a courtroom. And then we also look at crime and punishment, so looking at what happens after the courtroom. The assessment on this course is, in the first year, we have a controlled assessment. So there's 8 hours of that. We do 3 hours and then 5 hours. So we're not sitting for a full 8 hours. And this is internally marked. Now, the exam board can request any of the controlled assessments, and they likely will, and we would provide them and they would check our marking. But overall, we do this in school. Unit 2 is examined, so you sit the exam in school, but the exam papers are externally marked. In the second year, this is repeated, so exactly the same again, but different topics. So looking at our content, in Unit 1, students look at various aspects of crimes, at why crimes aren't reported, how statistics come out of crimes, but also they design and run their own campaign for change. They can do this as a mock imaginary situation, or if they're very passionate about the subject, they're welcome to do it for free. And so they're guided through how to campaign. The vocational bits on this part is that they have to plan and actually design materials. So things like costing out this campaign, how much will it cost, how much will you fundraise, is also a little bit of business in this course as well. So we've looked at these sorts of campaigns that probably you all heard of in the news this year. In Unit 2, we look at the theories. So where theorists such as Marxists or individualists or biological theories have looked at why do criminals commit crimes and how do we make up crimes. So for instance, are we born criminal or is it learned? In Unit 3, this is in the second year, so year 13, we look at the justice system. So again, from crime happening right through to the courts and how justice is administered. And finally, in Unit 4, again, second year, Year 13, we look at how laws are actually made. Crime organisations, so not gangs, but our Crown Prosecution Service, our Law Commission, our Parliament, making those laws. How we control society through those laws, and also how we punish people for committing crimes. So that's the two-year course. It does carry UCAS points, and so here is the list, depending on what grade you receive at the end of the 2 years. Depends on what UCAS you get. And so, thank you for listening. If you do have any questions, please do book an appointment for the open evening where I can have a chat to you online and answer any more questions that you may have. Thank you.